Okay, hi guys. So we want to make another interesting design, and we'll be needing our ashoke. We'll be needing our ashoke, Alice band, our matching thread, okay, tape rule. We need the foam. We need our E6000, our scissors, our trimmings for the covering of the inner part or ribbon. So we'll be needing our soldering iron and our glue gun plucked already. Okay, so the measurement of the ashoke is like measure what can cover this Alice band. So we need to cover this, but before we do that, we need to take our foam. Okay, we need to apply foam for stability. So the first thing we need to do is to apply our glue. Okay, just gently. Okay, so just hold it down. And you keep doing that. Okay. All right. So we need just a layer. Aside, we need just a layer, and we'll cut it. Okay. We'll cut it and trim the sides. Okay. So do is you need to take your tape rule and measure what you have here. Measure what you have here. So we have 16 and quarter. So we'll come here and measure 16 and quarter. We measure 7 inches, okay, because this ashoke can unravel very fast. All right, so we measure 17. And see, measure 17, and I will mark it. All right, mark it. So we take our soldering iron. All right, take our soldering iron and you cut it. All right, so that this stops the unraveling. Make sure you place something on your table, don't damage your table. And this one can actually cut this off. Keep this aside. For now. So keep that aside. And we continue. So we are going to still divide this into two. Okay. So here we take our this, okay. Now another thing that you can add is this. Okay, this actually protects the glue. So I'll just cut a little. This is actually woody that tailor uses. You can use this instead of foam, or you can use both. Okay, if you are using this, use about 3 or 2 layers. Okay, so be careful. Oh, this the gum is very hot. Now when you are putting this you can see this part has a gum, this doesn't have a gum, so the part that has a gum is going to face up while the other part is going to face down. You understand why later. The next thing to do is to cover it with this. Okay. So we are going to apply our glue. Make sure the glue is not much. Alright, and make sure it is not much. So just do it this way, and make sure you leave about ½ inch here. Okay, so we need to cover this, wrap this. So apply your glue here, and you hold it down. Okay. So here you have to actually be very fast with it and pull it tight. Okay, just pull it as tight as possible and it will stay. You can see it. Okay, so we continue. Apply your glue. Make sure you apply the glue in bits. Okay, don't apply too much at a time. Now the trick to this is to use your thumb, okay, to do it like this. So I'll do it again, and hold it down, but this particular shoke is thick, so it doesn't glue easily, so you need to force it. And be careful with the glue, don't stain your work. And this glue is hot, remember. To this place, we do it the way we did the other part. The way we did this. So if you need to apply more glue, please do, and be very careful because this glue is very hot. Like, it is very hot, so hot. Don't want to just put it down, it will stay. Apply glue All right, just apply the glue. Don't worry, by the time we finish, so apply your glue. Trim it a little if you have to. Apply your glue and overlap it to close that place up completely. All right. Okay, so we continue. Okay, so as you can see, so this will take a while because this ashok is quite stiff. Like, I don't even know, I've not handled this kind of this much stiffness in a while. Even very thick ones are not this stiff. Okay, now, so once we have done all that, you take your steam iron. Okay, this actually is the reason. Remember I said when we were doing that you should use this. Make sure the glue part is up. So we are going to use this to reinforce it. Okay, but be very careful with this because of the glue that we used earlier. So any part that is sticking out, just apply your glue again. Make sure it stays. Okay, so as you can see, we are done with the wrapping. So here the edges, I'm going to apply my steam iron on it. Okay, do it for the other side. This is not compulsory, okay, this is optional, but I always like to do this with this. So the next thing we need to do is to take our ribbon or trim it. So okay, we are going to cover this inner part. We are covering this inner part. So I'm going to use this to do that. Or let me try this. I've never really used this. This one, it stains very fast. That's why I stay away from it. Okay, so I'm just going to apply it. But you have to be very careful with this. I always just use this to do that. Alright, so just apply it. See, it's coming up and it's looking very neat. So take the other one. Remember we started this from here, so I'm going to start the second one from the other side. Continue to apply my glue. Okay, so you can see it's closing up. So you can see this is very neat. You can see neat. All right, so this is what your work should look like. All the stress we are going through since any parts, all the edges that looks like it's not closing up, because you don't want to put too much glue on the edge. So we use the E6000 to just close it up. Okay, so continue. So I'm going to open that part. As you can see, and we are done. So this is very simple and neat. So it took longer time, but you can see. So see you in the next class.